Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Albert Potato, and here we check out the latest and the greatest strategy games each and every day of the week. Today we're checking out a frankly impossible management game. This is Park Beyond. It's kind of like Roller Coaster Tycoon. It's a park management sort of tycoon game. But the, I guess, very unique element of this is that it incorporates elements of impossibility. We'll get into things. We'll jump into the sandbox. We'll play on the East Asia Grand Lake here. Manager difficulty, upkeep medium, starting funds, fine, land extension research, ride and facility decline, all of that good with the objective to sell 25,000 tickets. That sounds absolutely fine. Now, as ever, I've gone through the tutorial. I'll do my very best to explain to you how this game works, and hopefully we'll have a little bit, perhaps a lot of fun along the way. So impossible stuff is what is going to happen. So let's have a little look at what is going on around here. So we've got our park entrance. If you've ever played Roller Coaster Tycoon before, it works very, very similarly to that. We've got our cash up here. We've got our profit loss, which obviously, given that the park has no visitors, doesn't actually matter yet. We've got our fun rating, which is very, very important. We can talk about this in a little bit. We've got our park appeal level, which also works as our research. The more appeal in the park, the more stuff we can unlock, which is very, very cool. We got our current visitors, and then we've got our overall, what is this, visitor happiness, I think it is, but there's no or visitor satisfaction. There's no visitors in here. And then up in the top left-hand corner, which is, I guess, what sets this game apart, is that there is this amazement meter. Now, amazement is generated by visitors visiting rides, depending on the ride's amazement rating. And when we reach the max of this little pencil thing, or this pen thing, then we are going to be able to impossify rides. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to do our very best to get up and running as quickly as possible. We don't have very many rides. They don't cost a tremendous amount to build, so let's sort of flesh out the park at the moment. It's also worth noting that we only have access to a very, very small area here. I mean, I can check out, I think it's, this button here, land extension. So you can see that there's a tremendous amount of park that is, I guess, available and ready for purchase. We just need to have the money ready to do that. There's also a whole sort of system of like park management and loans and stuff, so we can take out some loans. We can make our park appeal to either adults, families, teens, whatever we want to. Earnings, loans all here. Staff, we're definitely going to hire staff. I've already talked about research. And then if we have a little look at our objectives here, we've got no team goals, but we do have a whole bunch of milestones that we need to hit, starting with hitting 2,500 tickets. If we're able to satisfy this requirement, then we get a little cash reward, which is kind of nice. Earn 2,500 bucks selling tickets and sell 2,500 bucks of tickets. That's fine. Let's see if we can try and do that. Right, so we've got 3 rides that I would like to get. Now, when we place a ride, we need to be kind of careful about where we do it, because obviously we've got quite a limited amount of space. So let's see if we can try and tuck it right into the corner here. We have inputs and output areas for all of the different sections of these rides. We automatically place the exit onto a pathway, and then we manually place the entrance. I'm going to place it over here. The advantage of doing this is that it gives us like a nice long queue length, which I think is what I would like to do. We'll have the queue length there. That's looking pretty darn good. Families and teens have heard of the new Kraken ride and will arrive at the park soon. I will say, by the way, that you can filter by specific types of visitor preferences, you know, specific themes, different sizes of rides, you know, different fun ratings. It's all fantastic. It's great. It's great to see. We literally only have like 3 rides at the moment, though, so frankly, it doesn't matter what we do. we don't have much to go on. I'm gonna get some paths. Let's try and get a path out this way. I mean, we can make straight paths, or we can make curvy paths. I feel like curvy paths are a little bit more interesting to look at, although straight paths, I guess, satisfy my requirement for order. That's fine for now. Let's get what do we got? We got 3 rides. We got the Crazy Kraken, which is looking pretty darn good. Great. Happy days. I will say, we can also ride it. I'm not going to do this for the sake of people watching and motion sickness, because I do believe that it can be quite vomit-inducing if indeed you do get motion sick. So I wouldn't want to subject anyone to that. Although we might ride a roller coaster. Although if I do indeed do it, I will give you fair and proper warning, or at least I will try to. Consider this your fair and proper warning, just in case I forget at some indistinguished point in the future. Anyway, we're getting these sort of basic rides. Nothing too complicated here. Let's make sure that we've got some decent runway. That's the pirate ship one, and then we've got a, what is this? A swinging pendulum, a shining pendulum. Okay, well that's fine. Let's get that over. Let's get it actually in the back corner up here. Now, the reason that I want to get it up in the back corner over here is because I want to make sure that we save. I want to make sure that we save this prime real estate for a roller coaster, because you bet your bottom dollar we are going to be getting a roller coaster. I'm going to be doing that very, very soon indeed. Also, maybe we have like an atrium sort of area, you know, like a shopping area, like in the center here. We've got a candy apple shop, and we've also got a Western candy apple shop. We've got a few other things as well. We've got a soft drink shop, another soft drink shop. We got some vending machines, some service buildings, toilet buildings. And then these have got their own sort of little subcategories as well. Staff lounge, entertainment points, benches, all of that sort of stuff. But we can, you know, we can adjust with visitor feedback as we go. We can also adjust the price of all of these different rides. I'm not particularly too bothered. I do want to build a roller coaster, but I do feel like maybe I should build, maybe I should build a little bit of pathing infrastructure. Usually I'm not a huge one for decor. But let's maybe try and build out here. And then let's maybe see if we can try and get some shopping facilities. We'll get a candy shop, which is going to be rotated around first and foremost. The pathway entrance is over there. So, okay, we can. You don't want to clip to it. You don't want to give me a. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Have I? Yeah, that's definitely not the appropriate entrance area. Ooh, interesting. We can stack them. I don't particularly want to do that, but I guess we can. Could you rotate, please? You know what? If you wanna go here, that would be fine with me. Just literally, if you could just sort of nab in anywhere. There we go. Perfect. Okay, that's good. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted to see happening. We can actually like get very, very granular with regards to what we sell. The more stuff that we enable, the slower the service speed. So definitely a consideration that we need to give. Candy apple shop seems to be busy. Moving on. Yeah, I mean, that's probably going to be an issue that we end up coming up against as we go. Look at this. We can actually do an impossification. What would we like to impossify? We can impossify a candy apple shop. A fun boost is gained temporarily. We can boost the fun. The upkeep is going to increase. We can't impossify the rides. But look at this. Place the attractor in the vicinity of the shop. There?
Although
cool.
The proverb states that an apple a day keeps the doctor away.
Boom.
Candy apples have exactly the opposite effect with dentists.
Look at that. Thank you very much for that commentary, Sophia. That is fantastic. We've managed to get ourselves, I mean, just the biggest. Look at this thing. It's crazy. Anyway, let's flesh out some more stuff. Let's get a soft drinks shop if we can. That looks good to me. Anything else? Vending machine. I feel like a vending machine is it's a little boring, but we've got $6 grand to use, so like, why the heck not? Souvenir shop, we don't have any at the moment. A basic toilet. Let's go for a basic toilet over here. I know that I said that I wanted a roller coaster to be over here, but that's still gonna happen. That's still gonna happen for sure. Okay, in fact, let's get something like that. Sure. I mean, it costs basically nothing to get paths, so we might as well. Scenery, we can get scenery if we want to, you know, place rocks and stuff. I might do that. I'm not a huge one for scenery. I guess I like the management aspect more than I like the decoration. But if you're interested in decoration, you know, much like Planet Coaster, Roller Coaster Tycoon, whatever, you can do a whole bunch of like really, really, really intense designing with the modular structures interface here. Right. Anything else from this area that we need to sort out? I mean, Some Western-style benches. We'll get some benches, sure. There we go. 50 bucks a piece. Seems like a bit of a rip-off for a bench, but that's okay. And we'll also get some trash cans. Now, I would like to hire some people to do a bunch of stuff, actually, around the park. But we'll worry about that in just a second. Look at this. Look at this. We have got a very, very high amount of happiness. I don't even think we've done a month yet, which is when this profit loss thing is gonna reshape itself. Either way, this is looking fantastic. Park appeal is going up. That is brilliant. Amazement, we have got 4,300 at the moment, and then we have got an income of 112 per day, which is pretty darn good, if I do indeed say so myself. The queues are looking pretty substantial, actually, which to me tells me that there is some real promise to what we're doing here. Now, I will say, if we jump into this, we can see some of the stats. Yeah, no more preferred rides. This is why people are leaving. Not very many people are leaving. 10 visitors left the park in the last 7 days for the reasons of the fact that there were no preferred ride. Anyway, doesn't particularly matter. We have got a maximum of 425 guests in the park at the moment. Now, I think it is the appeal which gives us, I'm pretty sure it's appeal which gives us, yeah, if we're able to increase our park level by gaining appeal, then we are able to get visitor capacity up to 800, which is very, very, very good and useful. And also it gives us a lab expansion, which I've already talked about, and we're going to be researching as we go. Now, let's have a little look at the roller coaster design interface. This is what it's all about. Do we have any prefabs here? Oh, we do have a prefab. I mean, I don't want to do a prefab. I feel like I got to do my own one, even though I guarantee you it's gonna be terrible. Oh my goodness gracious me! That's great news. New park level reached. Visitor capacity increased to 800. New lab expansion can be unlocked. Very cool. Let's actually do that right now. Now there is a bunch of different things that we can unlock. We can unlock general appeal to unlock more rides. Medusa's Temple, Pizza Shop, Patisserie, Luxury Toilet, Small ATM, Large ATM. Alternatively, we can unlock a group that has been themed. So, you know, things adult love, for example. We can get ourselves Ring of Fire, Patisserie. You know what? Let's do things that adult loves. Let's see if we can try and get a slightly more adult themed park, shall we? We can give it a try anyway. So what did we get? Ring of Fire, Crash Lander. And this one, Bubbly Balloons. Okay, you know what? Let's... Before we do that, before we get to the coaster, object collision, that's fine. You know what? That's actually quite an efficient operation right there. I don't mind that. I do not mind that at all. So let's get the next ride. Although actually, maybe if I do get Ring of Fire, it's gonna cost me 950 bucks to do. But if I do that, then I might not have enough for a roller coaster. Let's try and build a mediocre roller coaster. Mediocre, not because it's not fun to build, just because I'm very bad at building them. Because I am very much going to be very ambitious, for sure. Anyway, let's get it placed. So what you have to do is you have to build it in a modular fashion, much like you'd anticipate. And you can see that little test. See that little test coaster over there. Anyway, the interesting thing is we can select hooks. We can select hooks for the ride. Now, we have, these are like little mini objectives. We set them and we just have to comply with what we're doing. You know, bumpy ride. Subject the train to sideways G-forces of 6 or higher at least 2 times. And then this specific requirement has got a different preference type. So adults don't like it, families like it, teens love it. I am gonna go for something that adults like. What do adults like? Do adults like anything in particular? I mean, we can sort by adults. Yeah, so what do adults like here? They like a scenic ride. The speed must stay under 40 kilometers an hour and there must be no inversions. Are you kidding me? Have a train travel at least a kilometer? Adults love trains that travel at least a kilometer, apparently. What about this? Lift hill, at least 40 meters of train lift. Cool, thank you. I don't really care. I appreciate that. Have the train enter a single intersection 2 times. Sure, let's do that. Let's try and go for a small one. So we'll get a busy intersection there, and we'll also have what else is prioritized by adults? To the moon. Sure. Okay. So this is what we're going to try and design. We're going to try and design something like this. I don't think it's going to be very fun by the traditional metrics, but there we go. Right. Reach 50 meters. 50 meters is quite a height. So we're going to go up. We're going to go up. We're going to go up. Too high a curvature. Don't worry. We're going. We're going. We're going. We're going. Okay. That's up to 50 meters. Let's maybe try and curve it around a little bit. Okay. So something like that. I do need to be, like, very, very aware of the fact that we just do not have that much space. Okay. We can go underground if we want to. I do like that idea. Okay. That's looking good. Let's straighten it up. Or at least try and straighten it up a little bit. It's going to be very, very abrupt. What I can also say is that we've got special bits, like modular bits that we can place. So it includes like all the traditional, you know, like roller coaster bits and bobs, which we can definitely. Ooh, you see that? That's coming off because of the G-force, because the turn is too abrupt. We probably need to fix that. But anyway, we're gonna get an intersection down here. Where on earth we're gonna get that, I have no idea. Let's rewind a little bit. Let's bring it out straight here. Bring it out straight here. I do love the music. The music is freaking fantastic. You know what? Maybe I can do something like this. We'll go up again. Can I... the problem is really going to be getting over the park entrance. Although, have I just done it? Okay, this is fair warning. I am gonna, like, maybe make you motion sick. I will try not to, though. I will say, cost is pretty good for this. This is a pretty short track. Anyway, I'm gonna go into the right. Be prepared for a little bit of sickness, if indeed you're that way afflicted. Hopefully, we shouldn't come off the tracks, and it should be reasonably simple for us to do. Right, okay. We had a little bit too much momentum. We had a little bit too much momentum on that ride. So we can see actually where we came off the rails. We can, like, invert this. We can invert this track if that's something that we want to do. Alternatively, we can also apply a brake on the track, which seems like a very, very, like, lame thing to do. But let's actually do that just to see if it works. We can also speed up the in-game time. We don't have to write it again, don't worry. We can see the km/h speed here, which is great. We can also see if the brakes... Yeah, the brakes do not slow it down enough. Let's leave that on normal. Let's leave that on normal. Put the brakes here. Put the brakes here. I mean, this is like the most unexciting, uninspiring ride. You go up, you get up to a great speed, and then you immediately brake. I mean, look. This is an adult ride. This is a very clinical ride. Okay, some pretty decent G-forces, but you know what? Honestly, all things considered, it's a nice little short ride. Test succeeded. Happy days. We did the intersection. We reached 50 meters. I don't think I'm, like, too unhappy with that. It's gonna cost us $1,000 to build. It's a little clinical, but that's okay. We're gonna make a, like, ridiculously long entrance because I anticipate that this, even though it looks and probably feels unbelievably lame, I think it's probably still gonna do a pretty good job. I think. Either way, we're not actually even in 3 times speed at the moment, which is usually how I play games. So we'll go into 3 times speed because I want to see what's happening. Current visitor numbers, 550, give or take. Very, very happy with that. Impulsifications, can't do any other impulsifications other than on this area. It looks like most people are happy. I think this is fine. 0 happiness. Some people have 0 happiness. No preferred rides. No preferred rides. Yeah, I mean, look, we'll try and get some adults We'll try and get some adults to go on the adult rides and whatnot. We've got, what is it? We got Ring of Fire. What is this? Motion Sickness Compensation Fund. This structure is being subsidized by the Motion Sickness Compensation Fund. To the tune of how much, please? It's only going to cost me 490 bucks. I need bubbly balloons. I need bubbly balloons. And adults don't hate it either, so that's great news too. Let's go here. And we'll get an exit over there. Nice. It's pretty inconsistent, like, theming, isn't there? Bit of an ugly entrance situation here, but that's fine. How's my roller coaster looking? It's open, it's ready. We're charging $3 a piece. Let's see if it works. Let's see if it works. We've got it all plumbed in. That's fine. Now that we've got a proper amazement charge, we can choose to amazify something. What do we want to do? Can't stop, won't stop. Every car for itself. Fire all cannons. Oh my giddy aunt. Oh my giddy aunt. There's so much to amazify. The Curious Kraken is just going to add extra profitability, extra fun, extra amazement. Pirate Ship is going to become Pirate's Demise. Crazy Kraken's become Curious Kraken. Floating balloons. I want to amazify the coaster. I want to amazify the coaster. I really do. That'd be cool. There's a lot of different things. We can do Hyped Up Station. Comes free when you impossify the coaster. It's just gonna, like, add extra stuff. I would be happy with that. Let's freaking go. I don't know how we hype it up. I don't know what changes, but it's now more hype, which is great. So we've impossified that, and that means that we're gonna get a whole bunch of extra stats, which is nice. I'm very, very happy. That is good. Let's also see if we can try and, like, charge an entrance fee. I want to see if we can try and charge an entrance fee. Maybe, like, $2. $2 so that we can at least start to earn money by selling tickets. That seems like a pretty reasonable thing for me to do. Right, cleanliness rating we've got up here. We don't actually have... We don't have anything. We don't have anything at the moment because there's no cleaning. There's no cleaning at all. We can go into the overlay interface here. Sort by happiness. Everybody seems reasonably happy. How about thirst? Thirst is being satisfied over here. Hunger-wise, satisfied over here. A couple of people that are very, very unhappy, but that's fine. Toilet-wise, toilet we're mostly fine for. Energy-wise, probably need to get a few additional benches. Nausea, there's no nausea. Souvenir seeking. Yeah, I mean, like, this is all fine. This is all good. This is all really, 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 really nice. Visitor preferences, we can see what people love, we can see what people relish, we can see what people like, see what people dislike. That's because they haven't been introduced to it yet. Staff, we have none. And then shops and other bits and bobs, we can see, like, maintenance levels and stuff. Yeah, so I think I'm actually going to hire some staff. We should probably do that. Has anybody actually ridden the ride yet? No, not yet. We can check out the notifications over here. Cool. What do we got? The cleanliness of basic toilet 1 is declining. Yeah, I am going to hire some staff. Let's go into here and we'll have a little look. So we can hire 4 different types of staff. We can get some janitors. We'll hire a few of those. Hire a few mechanics. Hire a few paramedics. Hire a few more entertainers as well. Well, you know what? We'll also get a staff room. That seems very, very reasonable. Facility modules? No. I don't need modules. Not at the moment. Western toilet. Park entrance. We've already got a park entrance. Staff lounge. Yeah. Let's see if we can try and tuck the staff lounge away. Maybe, like, under here. It's pretty unexciting as places go. Did that connect? Yeah, it did. Just doesn't look like it connects. Sure. Okay, that may or may not end up allowing people to visit the staff lounge, but hey-ho. Yeah, park level, appeal level 2. We still don't have the ability to unlock anything else. What do we need? We just need more fun. And also, oh my goodness gracious me, the cleanliness rating absolutely plummeted. That kind of sucks. Okay, well, we've got janitors coming in to clean, which is pretty important. Maybe I'll hire more janitors. In fact, I probably will hire more janitors just in case. 10 janitors seems pretty decent. Sure. Okay. And then let's go back into 3 times speed, and hopefully this cleanliness rating number increases a little bit, because if I had to wager, I would wager that visitors are probably leaving because they think that things are unclean and untidy. But hey-ho. We also need to get more benches. Like, there's more benches. We also need more rides. Like, the length of queues are, frankly, incredible. So, let's see if we can try and fix that. Ring of Fire, we can try and get... We can also get, like, multiple... you know what? Sure, let's get it in here, but let's try and squeeze it in such a way that it's not going to be totally awful. Sure. Problem with doing this... The problem with doing this is that it is... is too close to the other intersection. Can I remove this? Can I remove this? Yeah, let's get out of here. Let's tidy up our paths a little bit. Tidy up our paths. Can I move this, please? I should be able to move it, right? I could delete it, that's fine. Okay. This is not what I want to be doing. Okay, that's better. Now, what if we exit out of there, go back into here, build an entrance. Oh, it's still going to be tight, isn't it? Okay, you know what? That's fine. That's fine. It's a short queue. That is going to turn some people off. I've no doubt about it, but it's pretty good. You know what? Honestly, I do not hate this design at all. Like, we've got access to everywhere. We've got more opportunities for other stuff. How's this doing? We still have a low level of utilization here.
Very good.
Also, cleanliness rating has shot way up, which is good.
But I'm sure we'll get there.
Nice. Nice, nice, nice. How are we doing? We're making money. We're about 1/5 of the way through the money objective. We've got half of our tickets sold. We got a Ring of Fire, which is looking nice now. How are maintenance levels looking? Maintenance levels are at 90%, 80%, 90%. That's fine. That's not great. We probably should try and get some more mechanics, if indeed there is a need for them. Sure, let's get 6. Cleanliness rating is right back up there. Park appeal is exactly where it needs to be. Amazement is coming in thick and fast. A brand new park level has just been reached. Visitor capacity increased to 1,050. Plus, we've got the opportunity to get some additional research. I mean, I'll get general appeal, I suppose. A luxury toilet, maybe. Medusa's Temple. I'll get a Medusa's Temple. We should also probably, like, buy some more land. There's not much we can actually buy, but I guess we'll buy this little chunk of land here. It's only going to cost me 500 bucks, but I kind of dig the fact that it's that cheap. I shouldn't need that much space anyway to get this. Can we get a pathway over here? You don't own this land extension. I do, though. Wait, it's not... Yeah, I do own this land. I guess maybe I was just building too close to the border. Anyway. That's it. Let's get, what did I say? Medusa's Temple? Oh, it's big. It's a big boy. It's big. I guess we'll put it, like, right up at the end here. I guess we'll put it, like, right up at the end here. Also, I think I'm going to need extra cash. I'm going to need to take out a little bridging loan here. A bit of an interesting interface here. Friendly interest rates. I'll take out a friendly interest rate. Sure. I will pay it off in the smallest possible time. For the simple reason, I don't actually need to borrow that much money. Okay, we'll get the exit over there. We'll get the entrance over here. For good reason, that is long and windy. I say for good reason, like it is a good reason. It's not a great reason, but it's fine enough. Is there any other thing that we need to get? Oh yeah, we need to get a crash lander. If I could fit a crash lander in here, I would be so freaking happy. The problem is the entrance more than anything else. Like wherever we decide to put this. Although, actually, I might even be able to build... I might be able to build a suspended path. Terrain too steep. Yeah. Kind of figured. But... let's turn off. You know what? I don't like straight paths. That's fine. Look at that. Look at how cool that looks. That looks absolutely boss. That looks brilliant. Okay, we're now losing an incredibly large amount of money. But that's fine. That's fine. I feel like that's really, really good. Cleanliness rating is right up to where it needs to be. That is fantastic. Maybe I should start bumping up some of these prices. Also, we've already got a crash lander. That's my bad. We probably needed a second one, didn't we? Yeah, let's just say that for the sake of... you know, for the sake of passenger time or whatever, we need another one. Let's have a little look. I mean, supply and demand dictates that if there is a queue anywhere for anything, then I should probably put the price up. Let's put the price up to, like, I don't know, $7? And we'll put the price of this one up to $7 as well, so people can't arbitrage their way out of a good time. There we go. All those suckers who have just ended up queuing up. There we go. Brilliant. I'm loving this. This is great. This is fantastic. This does look like a pretty lax ride. Tell you what we could do. What about if we, what if we impossify... we can't impossify Medusa's... oh yeah, we can impossify Medusa's Cove. Becomes Medusa's Revenge. What else do I want to impossify? Anything else over here? Blazing Pendulum. Inferno Rings. Increase the profitability. I would like more profit. Let's go floating balloons.
It's really
Boom.
fantastic watching all the
You love to see it. Okay. Now, it would be remiss of me not to try and design a roller coaster that is absolutely completely unhinged. So that's what I'm going to try and do. Let's get this bit of land, $3 grand. It's a big investment, but it's going to allow us to build our biggest and best roller coaster yet. The reason that I want to build a roller coaster over here, I'll tell you exactly why, is because, oh, what can I say? This is so good. Also, I'm about to hit these milestones for sure. I must be able to. Right, things families love. I don't care about that. Gyro spin, Ring of Fire, kebab shop. Sure, let's go for that. We might even hit level 5. We might even hit level 5 soon. Anyway, let's get ourselves another roller coaster before I change my mind. Let's immediately set the hooks. And I would like to set some pretty crazy hooks. So, the cannoneer, for example, the train must go through a cannon. Yes, let's do that. There's also a secondary hook that we can get, a dual lane, have a train go through 2 different two-way forks. Yeah, heck yeah. I don't know how we do that, but that's crazy. Look, no rails. Make the train go along at least 200 meters of off-rail tracks on the land. What the heck is an off-rail track? A stunt ride? Can I do that? Can I do a cannon and a stunt ride in the same thing? I totally can. Let's freaking do this. Okay. Okay. So, let's go reasonably chill around here. Yeah, I know we might not have the speed, but that's okay. Then, we start going absolutely bonkers. Look at this. Launch speed of 113 kilometers an hour. Immediately, we're up to, like, warp speed, which is fantastic. Let's go around here. Again, trying not to go, like, too crazy on the old G-forces. Yeah, we maybe want to try and not go too crazy on the G-forces. Looks good to me. Looks like it's all working up until now. Ramp. Okay. And then we come down here. Excellent. Anything else that we want to get in that's kind of wild? Two-way fork. I think we should have the speed, you know? Or there's the off-rail stuff. That's interesting too. What about that? I don't think that was off-rail, actually, but it will work, right? Anyway, this is going to use the cannon, and it's also going to use the ramp. Although, will it be able to get to the cannon? Yes? It will. Anyway, the cannon is immediately going to accelerate it to very, very fast speeds. I cannot imagine a world in which health and safety is actually happy with this. We have a ramp over there. Some pretty serious G-forces. It collides into the ground because the off-rail thing didn't work. But that's okay. Off-rail. How does this work? Snaps the track so it can ride over the ground. Do I need to do like that and then up? Try that. Try that. Try that video game. Right, let's stick it into 8 times speed and then let's see if it works. Now it's too much on the old now it's too much in the old speed. I feel like I'm maybe trying to do too much here. Again, let's not try and reinvent the wheel. You know what? Just give me a nice simple ride. It does exactly what it says on the tin. Again, a very clinical ride, and actually leaves us with a tremendous amount of space left. Look at that. Test succeeded. We hit both of our hooks. We can't select a third hook, but if we impulsify, we can. Does someone allow me to set a third hook for this one? I might be able to do that. Anyway, teens love it. I'm happy with that. How much is it going to cost to build? 1,200. Again, very clinical. Here we go. We'll get an exit. There we go. And what do you know? It's open. Happy days. Yeah, so are we able to set a third hook for this one? Hyped up station. Oh yeah, comes free when you impulsify the coaster. Okay, so that is the third hook. That's fine. Okay, well, you know what? Everybody, welcome on board to Standard Coaster number 2. That's right. Very trendy name. But it does send you through a cannon. So, I mean, like, literally, what can you expect? And that is really like what happens here. Hyped up station can't stop. We can't do any of the other ones. Can we impulsify this? Sure, why the heck not? Those floating balloons are looking pretty fantastic too. Park appeal is only increasing. What can I say? A master park designer. It's only increasing. It's only increasing. Cleanliness is exactly where it needs to be. Probably paying too much in staff salaries if I had to suggest. Special expenses, construction, terraforming, fee refunds. To be fair, like we're not a million miles away from profitability. And if I was properly like adjusting we won't pay that much for Crash Lander 2. I was going to say, yeah, if I was to properly like try and adjust the interesting. If I was to like try and adjust the prices of all of these rides, so it worked a little bit better, that might be good. I mean, look at this. We definitely need to get more drink shop. We definitely need to get more food shops. We need way more of that. Like we need a lot more. We need a lot more stuff. But you know, honestly, for I think 40 minutes, that is a not too bad of a job, if I do indeed say so myself. That is pretty darn fantastic, and we're well on the way to the next level of appeal rating. Happy days. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna wrap this up right about now. Park Beyond. I like it. It's very cool. It's got a little crazy quirk in at the end there with the whole impulsification thing. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. I can't wait to see where it goes. It's gonna be very good. It's gonna be very good. I'd recommend that you check it out if indeed you're interested in management games like this. But anyway, thank you ever so much for watching, folks. Check out the Patreon if indeed you're interested in helping make videos like this possible. But I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.